We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Justin Karsnitz with Heritage Window Solutions. And Justin, we are so happy to be here with you today. And I love how your company preserves historic windows like the home that we're in front of.
Yeah, thank you, Kimberly. Yes, this was a very interesting project that we got to do. The house comes from a famous alcohol maker from back in the early 1900s named Louis Zapp. So the house actually has a name. It's called the Zapp House, which we thought was kind of cool when we started working on it. But the owner called us because he wanted to make sure that his windows could stay preserved because they were going to be out in the open. That was the only barrier between the outside and the inside. So he wanted to get something that was going to be a good, durable, long-term solution for protecting those windows. So we ended up doing some storm windows that ended up doing a pretty good job of that, I think.
So Justin, what's the process with a historic home like this?
Good question. So in a historic neighborhood like this, we have to take some extra precautions because there's certain rules and regulations in the neighborhood. So we have to go make sure there's a certificate of appropriateness so that it follows all the right guidelines so it's accurate for the historical work that we're doing. So when I met with the homeowner, he asked us to come out and take a look at the place. So I came and looked at all the windows and we checked out the operation. And that was the second concern that he had is the windows didn't really work right. So we found that some of them weren't closing because the old balance systems that are that hold the windows so they slide up and down properly, they have weights, and the weights were balanced for the wrong type of glass that's currently in the windows. So what we had to do was get in there, and after the storm windows were up, we were able to work from the inside and restore the operation. So now they close the whole way. They open and close fine whenever he goes in there to open his windows. So he said he was very pleased with the outcome.
Justin, I find it so interesting to talk with you guys about how you balance keeping with the architectural style of the home while providing a window that's functional for the modern world.
Yeah, and that was a big concern to him when he called us. So the owner is an architect, and he knew that he wanted this done the right way. So he had it in mind already what he wanted for each one of the windows on his house, and we walked around the inside and he pointed out each one and said, hey, I want this one fixed this way and this one fixed that way, and we took notes and came back and started getting to the work. But a lot of it, because of the history of the house, we had to make sure that we were doing it in the proper order because he was having some other work done too. There was some masonry work being done, and we had to coordinate with that. So when we were coordinating the exterior carpentry that needed done, we made sure to do that in a way where it balanced with all of the other work that they were having done as well. So one example would be the entire window sill up on the third floor of the house, on the big round-topped window there. It had a bunch of rot damage from just years of neglect. So our guys did a complete replacement of the entire sill, and now it looks like it's an original sill that's up there.
Well, thank you so much, Justin, for spending time with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.